I'm Mary Beth McAndrews from Dread Central. Hi, Brent. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm so excited to chat with you today about Orphan First Kill. My first question for you is pretty basic. Like, what attracted you to be involved in this
Yeah.
prequel project?
Well, first was like being like a kind of a super fan of the original and a student of the original. But really, truly, that made me skeptical when they sent me the script. I was just more excited, like a fan, when it came. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is awesome. I go, I'll read this, but I'm probably not going to be interested because it's just the twist is a lot to live up to. And then, Isabelle Furman, like, how do you replace her? And and then when I read the script, I was pretty blown away, and I was like, wow, this is really fresh, and and this twist, came out. Like I did not see it coming, even though I knew it was coming. I knew something was going to happen because they told me, and so then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely in, but how do we, how do we make this Isabelle thing work? Became the challenge, the biggest challenge.
Yeah, how was that? What was that like trying to get the Isabel factor to work with this one?
I mean, it started with her. She approached me through Instagram, and was just excited we were making it, assuming she was maybe going to play a cameo, and so then I happened to have a screening that night. So I was like, "Why don't you come to the screening?" I met her. When I saw her in person, I was like, "Wow, you look the same, just scaled up." And then, but she wanted to make it very clear that she was very passionate about continuing this character. Like, she created it and she wanted to keep working on it. Like, that was her character. And I was like, well, that's amazing, and you look incredible. And we met the next day for dinner and went through the script, and then it became a process of trying to convince, and everybody really wanted it to work. They love the idea. They just were like, we don't see it working. Like, how's it ever going to work? Maybe if we have a Star Wars budget, but even then, I don't think it really works. Those characters that it's pulled off so well for in modern day, they don't really move, and she has to act with other actors, and so yeah, we just did a ton of tests, camera tests, photo tests, storyboard sequences, and just to where eventually everybody was convinced that it would work.
Amazing. And so you have worked on obviously a sequel before, and this is a prequel, but do you have kind of like a way you approach it, maybe not a philosophy, but a way you approach making these movies that are continuations of franchises and kind of how you want to create them in your head?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of probably look at them more as a fan, even if it's something I've created. I'm a kind of a fan of the characters because I fall in love with them, and then we're done. Um, and then it's kind of, a crapshoot as to like how you approach the second. I mean, I feel like if you have a franchise, it has to be like three movies, really, like to fully tell the story. And the second one either is going to be perfect, or it's like Halloween. Halloween 1 and 2 were amazing. Halloween 3 was like, what was that? And then they kind of got back on track. And so, you just trusting, like, for me, just trusting my instincts, and being aware of the fandom, with her especially, in this movie, and this kind of, trying to tell the best story possible, in the most
Yeah.
freshest way.
Yeah. And then my last question for you is pretty generic though, but what's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
I think for me, the scariest movie is a movie called The Other, not The Others, but The Other,
Okay.
from 1972, about two twin brothers, who live on this farm, and they do these bad things, and one's sweet and one's not. And then there's this huge twist,
Ooh.
and then that twist is just it's a very spine tingling twist. Um, and yeah, it's just a movie that's always resonated with me. And I realize now, looking back, I'm like, yeah, I make movies that kind of play in this space of these creepy kids, in a way.
That's amazing. And also, just one last thing, Stay Alive. I'm a champion for Stay Alive. So thank you so much for that movie because I have loved it for such a long time. And I just wanted to say incredible video game movie.
Thank you. Yes, we're trying very hard to make another one, but we'll see. Yeah.
Please.
No, it'd be so fun.
Ride or die for Stay Alive right here.
Yeah, me too.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.